stop everything you're doing right now. Your guardian angels have sent an urgent message. Someone has copied your house key on the energetic plane and is planning to enter your sacred space. This isn't a random warning, this divine message is specifically for you. The spiritual guardians who watch over your home have detected a disturbance in your protective field, creating vulnerability around your threshold. The etheric blueprint of your key has been captured by energies that seek to disturb your home's peaceful vibration. That feeling of unease you've experienced recently when entering or leaving your home? Your intuition is connecting with angelic guidance trying to alert you to this threat. Most spiritually sensitive individuals report similar intuitive warnings before energy disruptions occur in their sacred spaces. What makes this situation urgent is the current celestial alignment. We've entered a rare 7-day window where the veil between dimensions thins, making energetic intrusions more possible but also making divine protection more powerful. The guardian angels of your threshold have been working overtime to maintain your home's sacred boundary, but they need your conscious participation to strengthen the protective seal completely. The subtle energy shifts you've felt around your door weren't imagination they were early warning signs from your spiritual guardians that your home's vibrational signature has been compromised. Hit the like button right now to create an energetic timestamp in the spiritual realm. This simple action creates a light code timestamp in the etheric realm, signaling to your guardian angels that you're receptive to their protective assistance. The spiritual guardians monitoring sacred home boundaries track these energy alignments to identify which dwellings require immediate reinforcement. The next moments are crucial for establishing your divine protection field. Heavenly timing has created a perfect window for sealing your home's energy against intrusion, but this sacred opportunity requires your conscious participation. The celestial beings who maintain harmony in physical spaces are standing ready to strengthen your home's auric field. Pay close attention to the divine guidance that follows. This sacred protection protocol has helped thousands of light workers and spiritually awakened souls maintain the sanctity of their home temples. The angelic realm has compiled these protection methods based on ancient wisdom traditions and current energetic conditions affecting Earth's vibration. Most importantly, understand that this energetic intrusion can be completely neutralized through proper spiritual alignment. Unlike random negative energies, targeted vibrational intrusions follow predictable patterns that become their weakness when countered with divine light frequencies. The lunar cycle enters its most protective phase tonight, creating optimal conditions for establishing permanent angelic guardianship around your dwelling. Type I activate divine protection to signal your readiness to receive angelic assistance. Without your conscious permission, guardian angels cannot fully deploy their protective energies around your sacred space. The evidence of spiritual targeting is likely already present around your sacred space, though most souls miss these subtle signs until energetic disruption occurs. Have you noticed small markings near your doorframe that appeared mysteriously? Unusual symbols, scratches, or discolorations. These aren't random occurrences but etheric markers placed by energy scouts identifying homes with weakened spiritual boundaries. That delivery person who seemed to linger too long at your threshold, or the repair service that arrived unexpectedly. These everyday encounters often mask spiritual reconnaissance missions gathering information about your home's vibrational signature and protective weaknesses. Divine messengers sometimes appear in these same forms, which is why discernment is essential. Many lightworkers report receiving unexpected mail or deliveries addressed incorrectly in the days before an energy disturbance. This allows negative entities to approach your sacred threshold legitimately while assessing your spiritual protection systems and potentially capturing your home's frequency code. Perhaps most significant are the signs you feel rather than see. The sense that your sacred space feels somehow different, that objects have shifted slightly without physical movement, or that certain areas feel suddenly colder or heavier energetically. These sensations reflect your soul's natural attunement to the subtle energy field of your home. Your dreams may have recently featured your home in unusual scenarios. Particularly dreams of searching for keys, finding unknown doors, or feeling unable to secure entryways. These are direct communications from your higher self warning of potential boundary breaches. I recognize these signs if you've noticed any of these warning signals around your home. Your acknowledgement creates an energy bridge that allows your guardian angels to show you additional signs you may have missed. The spiritual technology behind energetic key copying has evolved beyond what most souls realize. Your key's vibrational signature the unique energy pattern that grants access to your sacred space can now be captured through simple proximity. When your physical keys are exposed, their etheric blueprint becomes vulnerable to copying through dimensional scanning techniques. Ancient wisdom traditions understood this principle, which is why many cultures developed blessing rituals for home keys and threshold objects. These practices weren't merely symbolic but created actual energetic shields around access points to sacred spaces. The Egyptian Ankh, Celtic knot protection symbols, and Native American threshold blessings all addressed this same spiritual vulnerability. The fourth dimensional aspect of your key its energetic pattern exists beyond physical matter. When properly attuned, negative entities can use this pattern to create vibrational resonance with your home's entry points, essentially creating an energetic skeleton key that bypasses conventional protection. Most concerning is the development of what spiritual guardians call frequency mimicking, the ability of intrusive energies to temporarily match the specific soul vibration of authorized household members. This advanced technique attempts to confuse your home's natural energy recognition system, which instinctively welcomes familiar frequencies. Your physical keys carry your personal energy imprint through consistent contact with your auric field. This creates an energetic connection between you, your keys, and your sacred dwelling space. Without proper spiritual cleansing and blessing, this connection becomes vulnerable to interdimensional interference. I seal my spiritual signature to activate divine protection over your energetic imprint. This powerful declaration creates an immediate light shield that prevents etheric copying of your home's unique frequency. The heavens have created a divine protection opportunity that occurs only 3 times annually. We've entered the 7-day Archangelic alignment when Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel's protective energies converge to strengthen home sanctuaries. This rare celestial window creates perfect conditions for establishing permanent protection around your sacred dwelling space. Ancient wisdom keepers tracked these cosmic cycles precisely, designing home blessing ceremonies to coincide with these powerful protection portals. The current lunar phase A waxing toward fullness A amplifies your ability to manifest protective light round your threshold. This timing wasn't randomly selected for this divine message but cosmically orchestrated to reach you during peak manifestation potential. The veils between dimensions thin during this sacred week, allowing clearer communication with guardian angels specifically assigned to home protection. These angelic forces can establish stronger protective grids during this window than at any other time. The energy you invest in home protection rituals now will be multiplied sevenfold through divine amplification. Solar flare activity has recently intensified, sending powerful light codes that can be harnessed for spiritual protection when properly directed through intention. These cosmic energies provide the raw material your guardian angels use to construct lasting protective fields around your sacred space. Most critically, we've entered the 3-day period known as the Seraphim Shield A when the highest protective angels oversee the strengthening of boundaries between dimensions, preventing lower vibrational entities from disrupting human sanctuaries. Claim this divine timing to align your energy with these powerful celestial forces. The guardian angels can only fully activate protection when you consciously participate during this sacred window. The energies attempting to access your sacred space are not random lower vibrations but specific entities that target spiritually significant homes. Your dwelling has been recognized in the spiritual realm as a light anchor a physical location that holds and radiates higher frequencies. This makes your home both more valuable for protection and more attractive to shadow energies seeking to disrupt light work. These intrusive forces specifically seek homes where spiritual awakening is occurring, sensitive children are developing their gifts, healing work is performed, or sacred objects are kept. Your home's heightened vibration creates a beacon in the etheric realm a beautiful to angelic guardians but also visible to lower energies seeking to diminish light. The entities attempting to copy your vibrational key signature operate through opportunistic energy scouts a thought forms that identify potential entry points in protective fields. Unlike divine beings who respect free will, these energies exploit any permission gaps in your consciousness, including momentary doubts about your worthiness of protection. Your home wasn't randomly selected but specifically targeted because of the spiritual light it contains. This targeting actually confirms your sacred work and soul development. The intensity of opposition often reveals the significance of your divine purpose, as shadow energies don't waste effort on spiritually dormant spaces. Most importantly, understand that these challenging energies ultimately serve divine purpose by revealing where protection requires strengthening, much like immune system challenges ultimately strengthen physical health by activating natural defenses. I stand in my divine worthiness to close all energetic gaps in your protection field. Lower entities cannot affect a soul who has declared their spiritual birthright to complete protection. Beyond physical possessions, your home contains spiritually significant objects and energy imprints that require special protection. Family photographs carrying ancestral energy, objects given with love, spiritual tools, and even cherished memorials create your home's unique energy signature its spiritual fingerprint that deserves sacred boundary protection. Crystal collections, intentionally charged objects, and ritual tools carry particularly concentrated spiritual energy. Their frequencies can be disrupted or drained by intrusive energies seeking to harvest their vibrational charge. Ancient traditions wrapped ceremonial objects in blessed cloths and kept them in cedar boxes specifically to maintain their protective energy seals between uses. The emotional imprints within your space locations where significant life events occurred, where prayers were offered, where healing happened hold vibrational records that contribute to your home's spiritual blueprint. These energetic recordings deserve protection from interference or distortion by discordant frequencies. Most precious are the energy bodies of children, pets, and sensitive family members who absorb environmental vibrations without filtering. Their auras interact directly with your home's energy field, creating a unified protection need that encompasses both physical space and the beings within it. Their spiritual development relies on maintaining clear, high-frequency sanctuary conditions. The objects that connect you to your spiritual lineage family heirlooms, ancestral items, religious symbols serve as physical anchors for guardian spirits who assist your family across generations. These connection points must remain vibrationally clean to maintain clear communication with beneficial ancestral guides. I invoke protection for all that is sacred to extend divine light around every spiritually significant object in your home. This declaration activates specialized guardian angels who preserve sacred energy signatures. Physical security measures alone cannot address multi-dimensional intrusion attempts. Traditional locks secure only the material aspect of your threshold while leaving energetic, emotional, and spiritual entry points vulnerable. True sanctuary protection requires addressing all layers of your home's existence simultaneously. Most home protection approaches focus exclusively on keeping physical intruders out rather than maintaining vibrational integrity across dimensions. This limited perspective creates false confidence while leaving subtle energy bodies unguarded. Complete protection requires establishing conscious guardianship on physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual planes simultaneously. Conventional security systems cannot detect energy disruptions, thought form intrusions, or etheric boundary breaches. These subtle violations often precede physical manifestations of disharmony but go unnoticed and unaddressed until they've significantly impacted your home's vibration. By then, restoring harmonious frequency requires much more intensive spiritual cleansing. Even dedicated spiritual practitioners often make the mistake of performing one-time cleansing rituals without establishing ongoing energetic maintenance protocols. Like physical housekeeping, spiritual boundary maintenance requires regular attention and renewal. Divine protection works through partnership between angelic guardians and conscious human participation in regular blessing practices. Most critically, conventional approaches separate material security from spiritual well-being rather than recognizing them as integrated aspects of sacred space maintenance. True sanctuary consciousness understands that physical objects, emotional atmospheres, mental activities, and spiritual vibrations continuously interact to create your home's complete protection field. I embrace multi-dimensional protection to expand your awareness beyond physical security. This affirmation opens your spiritual perception to recognize and maintain boundaries across all levels of reality. The most urgent spiritual protection begins at your thresholds the sacred boundaries between inner sanctuary and outer world. These transition points require specific blessing to activate their guardian angels and establish energetic seals that recognize authorized frequencies while rejecting intrusive vibrations. Begin by connecting with the ancient threshold guardians recognized across spiritual traditions. The Roman god Janus, Ganesha in Hindu tradition, and guardian angels in Judeo-Christian practice all represent the divine consciousness that oversees boundaries. Invite these protective presences to stand vigil at each entry point to your sacred space. Create a simple salt and water blessing mixture by dissolving natural sea salt in purified water while visualizing white protective light infusing the solution. Sanctify this mixture with your intention by holding your hands over it and declaring, "I consecrate this element for divine protection of my sacred thresholds." Apply a small amount to the top, bottom and both sides of each exterior door, creating an energetic rectangle of protection. As you anoint each point, visualize brilliant white gold light extending outward to form a complete energy shield covering the entire opening. This ancient practice creates vibrational checkpoint gates that regulate energetic access. For windows, trace a pentagram pattern using the same blessed solution, connecting the 5 points representing earth, air, fire, water and spirit ensuring complete elemental protection. These sacred geometric forms have protected sacred spaces for millennia through their perfect mathematical harmony that discordant energies cannot penetrate. Type I consecrate every threshold now to spiritually activate these physical blessing actions. Without this declaration, physical blessing actions remain incomplete on the energetic plane and your thresholds remain vulnerable to intrusion. Sound creates the most powerful energetic boundaries in multi-dimensional space. The ancient practice of sacred sound protection has been used by every spiritual tradition to establish and maintain sanctuary vibrations that repel lower energies while welcoming divine presence. Begin by vocally toning the protective syllable Om 3 times at each main threshold of your home. This primordial sound establishes vibrational harmony that intrusive frequencies cannot penetrate. The physical vibration restructures the molecular pattern of your threshold space while its spiritual resonance extends protection across dimensions. Place small bells on or near exterior doors. Their clear tones create sonic disruption fields that alert you to energy shifts while simultaneously purifying the surrounding auric space. Tibetan traditions use bells specifically to break up negative thought forms before they can coalesce into stronger intrusive entities. For ongoing protection, play sacred chants, singing bowls, or specifically tuned solfeggio frequencies, especially 528 Hz for transformation and 963 Hz for divine connection, periodically throughout your space. These harmonious sound vibrations maintain an environment inhospitable to discordant energies while strengthening your home's connection to angelic protection realms. Most powerfully, develop a personal protection mantra a short sacred phrase charged with your intention that can be spoken whenever you sense energy disturbance. This sonic key acts like an spiritual alarm system, instantly alerting your guardian angels to activate heightened protection when needed. Type I activate sacred sound protection to attune your home's frequency to angelic harmonics. This declaration creates a continuous sound current that negative entities cannot penetrate or disrupt without your conscious awareness. Light carries specific spiritual frequencies that establish powerful protection when strategically placed throughout your sacred space. The conscious activation of divine light patterns creates a multi-layered defense system that negative energies cannot penetrate or sustain presence within. Begin at the easternmost point of your home where spiritual light naturally enters with the dawn. Visualize a pillar of golden white light descending from the divine realm, anchoring firmly into this location. See this light spreading horizontally to create a complete foundation layer of protection beneath your entire home, preventing intrusion from below. Moving clockwise, establish 4 more light pillars at equal distances around your home's perimeter. As each pillar descends, visualize them connecting horizontally to form a complete light pentagon surrounding your space. This sacred geometric form has protected temples and sacred sites throughout history through its perfect mathematical resonance. In your central living space, visualize a sphere of violet-purple transmutation light that purifies all energies passing through it. This divine flame consumes lower vibrations while amplifying beneficial frequencies, creating a spiritual filtration system at your home's core. In sleeping areas, establish gentle blue protective cocoons around each bed. These specialized healing frequencies ensure that dream states remain protected from etheric interference while facilitating connection with higher spiritual guidance during sleep cycles. Most importantly, visualize divine white light filling every corner, closet, and hidden space, leaving no shadowed areas where discordant energies might accumulate. Light is the universal solvent that dissolves all spiritual intrusion attempts. Type I fill my home with celestial light to ignite the divine protection grid throughout your sacred space. Without your conscious activation, these light structures remain dormant and cannot fully manifest their protective power. Your home's electronic devices require specialized spiritual protection as they create energetic gateways between dimensions. Modern technology generates electromagnetic fields that can either strengthen or compromise your home's vibrational boundaries depending on how they're spiritually maintained. Begin by clearing the etheric components of your Wi-Fi system. Place your hands near your router and visualize electric blue light pulsing through the network, creating an energetically encrypted field that prevents interdimensional eavesdropping or interference. Set the conscious intention that your home's digital network serves only the highest good. For all screens, televisions, computers, phones, establish protective energy filters by visualizing violet flames surrounding each device. These spiritual firewalls prevent lower vibrations from entering your sacred space through digital portals while allowing beneficial communications to flow unimpeded. Ancient traditions used blessed mirrors for similar purposes, reflecting negative energy while allowing divine light to pass through. Create a digital curfew. Practice a specific time each evening when devices are turned off and a prayer of energetic sealing is spoken. This regular boundary maintenance prevents technological fields from disrupting your home's natural healing rhythms during spiritually receptive night hours. For maximum protection, periodically clear your device's spiritual memory by wiping screens with sage-infused water or running tuning forks near electronics to reset their vibrational patterns. Like physical dust, etheric residue accumulates on technology and requires regular energetic cleaning. Most importantly, speak blessings over devices before use. setting clear intentions that they serve as tools for light rather than potential intrusion points for discordant energies. Creating a unified spiritual shield requires establishing a sacred covenant among all who dwell within your space. This soul agreement amplifies protection exponentially as the combined light of multiple consciousness fields creates an impenetrable matrix of divine security. Begin by gathering family members in your central living space. Form a circle holding hands, symbolizing the unbroken ring of protection you're creating together. Each person should speak a simple commitment: I pledge to maintain our home's sacred boundaries and honor this protected space. For children, develop age-appropriate understanding of guardian angels and protective spiritual presence. Teaching young ones to visualize a golden light bubble around themselves creates early energetic self-defense skills while establishing their divine birthright to spiritual protection. Their pure consciousness connects especially strongly with angelic guardians. Create a family protection symbol A tilde, a simple visual representation of your shared commitment to maintain sacred space. This might be a special candle lit during weekly blessing rituals, a symbol drawn on a shared journal, or an object placed prominently as a reminder of your protection covenant. Establish clear protocols for spiritual emergency response A tilde, simple practices family members can implement if they sense energy disturbance. These might include phrases that call in protective presence, visualization techniques, or designated safe spaces within the home that receive additional blessing attention. Most importantly, develop regular family blessing rituals that renew your shared commitment to maintaining the sanctity of your dwelling. These consistent practices strengthen both your protection field and your spiritual connection as a family unit. Type: we are united in divine protection to forge an unbreakable soul agreement that shields everyone in your household. This declaration activates specialized family guardian angels assigned specifically to your lineage and home sanctuary. The angelic realm continuously provides signs of active protection around your sacred space. Learning to recognize these divine interventions strengthens your connection with guardian spirits while providing confirmation that your protection practices are effectively maintaining sacred boundaries. Pay attention to unexpected cancellations or schedule changes that prevent you from being home during certain times. These divine redirections often protect you from being present during attempted energy intrusions. Guardian angels frequently adjust timelines to ensure your absence during vulnerability windows. Notice unusual animal behavior around your property A tilde, particularly birds appearing repeatedly at windows or perching near entryways. Throughout spiritual traditions, birds serve as messengers between realms. Their presence often indicates angelic scouts monitoring your space and reinforcing protective boundaries. Sudden inspirations to clean specific areas, move furniture, or change routines often represent intuitive guidance from protective spirits identifying vulnerability points requiring attention. These random thoughts are frequently direct communications from guardians who perceive energy weaknesses invisible to physical senses. Dreams featuring home protection themes, angelic presences, or boundary reinforcement contain important guidance. Keep a dream journal by your bed to record these messages immediately upon waking, as they often provide specific instructions for strengthening particular areas of your protection field. Most significantly, trust the feeling of peaceful security that descends unexpectedly. This sensation a spontaneous knowing that all is well represents direct confirmation from the angelic realm that your protection field is successfully established and actively maintained by divine guardians. Type I am aware of angelic assistance to enhance your ability to perceive protective signs. This affirmation heightens your spiritual senses to recognize divine guidance working continuously on your behalf, making you an active participant in your home's ongoing protection. The moment has arrived for the ultimate divine protection activation. This ancient sequence, preserved through mystery school traditions, creates an impenetrable light matrix around your entire property that negative energies cannot penetrate. Stand in the center of your home and extend your arms outward, palms facing up in receptive position. Visualize brilliant diamond white light descending from the spiritual realm, entering through your crown chakra, filling your entire being, and radiating outward through your hands to encompass your home completely. Slowly rotate clockwise, maintaining this light projection until you've completed a full circle. With each quarter turn, affirm one aspect of complete protection: protected in body, east; protected in mind, south; protected in spirit, west; protected through all time, north. Now visualize a perfect sphere of golden light solidifying around your entire property, extending below the foundation and high above the roof. See this protective bubble sealing completely, with entrance permission granted only to energies aligned with divine love and highest good. Place both hands over your heart center and declare, "My home is now sealed in perfect divine protection." Feel the warmth radiating outward as this final activation establishes the permanent angelic guard around your sacred space. Type I seal my home in perfect protection to activate the final divine shield. The angelic realm awaits this declaration to complete the full protection matrix around your sacred dwelling and sustain it through all dimensional planes. Remember this eternal truth: your home wasn't randomly selected for divine protection. Your dwelling serves as a sacred anchor point for light in this earthly dimension. Every challenge that led to this protection blessing has prepared your space to serve its highest spiritual purpose as a sanctuary of peace and divine connection. Your guardian angels want you to know this sacred protection extends beyond physical security to ensure your home fulfills its spiritual mission. The shield now surrounding your dwelling creates perfect conditions for healing, spiritual growth, and divine communion for all who enter with loving intentions. Your property is eternally blessed as a way station for higher consciousness. The angelic realm has designated your home as a protected point of light, ensuring it remains a sacred space where heaven and earth converge in perfect harmony. This blessing extends to all future occupants who maintain reverence for the space. May your home stand as an impenetrable fortress against all lower energies. May every room remain filled with divine light that nurtures the highest development of all souls,